Am I the a-hole for telling my fiancé that his family will be the reason why we don't get married?
Me, 26 female, and my fiancé, 26 male, have been together for 3 years, and we have a 1-year-old. His family has always had something to say about our relationship, even when we first started dating. We got engaged last year when we found out I was 7 weeks pregnant. But before I agreed to accept the proposal, I told him my boundaries and expectations. I also wanted him to sign a prenup and a postnup. He agreed to them and would also have his own. Now our first child just turned 1, and we were planning to start planning for our wedding. It was going to be small with just immediate family and very close friends. We have scheduled time off to start checking out venues. I guess he told his parents about our plan, and unsurprisingly, they were not happy. They wanted us to have a big wedding so they can invite all the family. They were upset that we didn't ask them what they wanted. I told my fiancé that it's not their wedding, therefore, we're gonna do what we want. This is where the disconnect happens. He sided with them and said his family deserved to be invited to our special day. But that's not the only problem. He disclosed to his parents that I'm also making him sign a prenup and a postnup. They said it was disgraceful and unwomanly of me. They told him to force me out of it. As I said, his parents have also had something to say about our relationship, like I shouldn't be making more money than him, or that I should put his name on the condo. Normally, it's settled through a text or a call, and it'll be peaceful for a while. But this is something different. I no longer feel comfortable marrying him, since it doesn't seem like he'll ever step up and stand up for our relationship. I feel like I'm gonna end up marrying him and his family. Our scheduled time off is approaching this Monday, and I don't know how to tell him that I no longer feel like marrying him, that it's because of his family. I know he loves them, and I admire him for that, but how can I be okay with this when he loves them more than our own family that we created together? This has been eating me up inside because I feel like I'll be breaking our family apart, but I just don't know what to do. I'm afraid to reach out to our mutuals because I'm not the type to really talk stuff about my relationship, which is why I'm here pouring out to strangers online anonymously. Please give me some insight or something. I love this man. And I don't want to tear apart our family, but I also don't want to suffer from trying to keep it together.
Dive into these comments real quick. Desert Rat says, "One, tell him the legal documents are non-negotiable. You are also willing to sign to protect him. He needs to decide now where his allegiance lies, you or his family. I hope I'm wrong, but based on your narrative, I fear he is going to choose them." Recent data says, "This is the way. Someone close to us had a bad MIL situation. My son said, 'Mom, if you did anything like that to my wife, I'd have to cut you off.' I told him not to worry because I'd never make him choose, because he is right. His wife should come first. OP, if this guy can't make his own financial and wedding decisions, he isn't ready to get married. He is still acting like a child listening to mom and dad. If protecting your own assets is unwomanly, proudly plead guilty to the charge. If he chooses them, do not allow him to live free in your condo. Send him packing. I know you love him, but force him to lie in the bed he chooses." Some kind of onion mummy says, "It's unwomanly to protect your assets? How convenient." Gorgeous Glimpse says, "NTA. It's understandable that you want a wedding that reflects your wishes, and setting boundaries about financial agreements is a healthy decision. However, his unwillingness to stand up for you is concerning. Have you ever considered marriage counseling? I think that is a great starting point. Cheers." Some Bunny Love says, "If he refuses to protect you from his family, it's better you not marry. Those in-laws will never respect you." Zen Fiery Rooster says, "Right? They already won. Disrespect her wishes for her own life, wedding, and marriage. 2. Question her morality, called her disgraceful and unwomanly. And 3. Want her to be financially unstable so their son can feel like the man in the relationship, potentially trapping you." These people won't change, so the question really is how OP can do damage control so OP's child doesn't become controlled by them, especially if there are issues of religion or other identity-defining factors. What if the child is a girl? Is she also expected to be subservient? Cat Tripper says, "Getting married isn't going to make this better. In fact, it will probably get worse once he thinks he has you locked down. If he isn't choosing you and your child first now, he never will. It's been 3 years. That's plenty of time for him to show where his priorities lie, and they aren't with you or your child. Plus, you said he refuses any type of counseling, etc., to change things because in reality, he doesn't have a problem with the way things are now. They all see you as the problem, not them. I wouldn't waste another 3 or more years on him. Final comment by Believe says, nope. I was going to suggest that you do a little individual counseling in order to gather your thoughts and construct what it is that you want and expect in a marriage and what you need to make this work. Then give him a chance to meet your needs if you really want to make this work. I'm not saying that you should do this, but if you wanted to. But if you've suggested getting help and working together to solve problems and he refuses, then you have tried. I'm so sorry to hear that he is both giving in to his controlling family and turning his back on your needs and desires. You are correct that you are marrying his family and they will not stop interfering. The only way to get them to stop is for both of you to be a united front, and he has shown you that he will not do this. I still recommend talking to an individual counselor for yourself to figure out how to structure this conversation, or if that's not possible, then talk to a trusted friend that you have known longer than him, who you know supports you above him. And if you don't have that either, I have actually found ChatGPT to be incredibly good at structuring my thoughts and giving clear bullet points for me during tough convos.
And that's it for today's story. Thanks for watching, don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.